In my story, Evil in Small Places, Miss Marple is visiting her old friend, Prudence. Prudence lives in the small town of Meon Maltravers, which is normally a very well-behaved place. But on this particular night, it's been taken over by a kind of pagan horde who are marching through the town centre.
I knew that I wanted to give Miss Marple the Christmas she deserved, a real old-fashioned Christmas like the one Agatha Christie describes in her memoirs. And so that is what she gets. But of course, because it's Miss Marple, there is a crime thrown in which she has to solve.
The title is A Deadly Wedding Day. Miss Marple arrives at the wedding of her friend, Miss Bella. So I wanted to have something, a gathering, a typical gathering like a wedding. I wanted a death in front of all the guests, and I wanted a twist and turny. Who's done it? Who on earth would kill someone at a wedding?
In my short story, The Murdering Sort, Miss Marple has traveled all the way to Cape Cod in the United States to visit a young relative who is visiting a school friend. Her school friend is from a very wealthy family, and its eccentric patriarch believes that his family is trying to kill him. So Miss Marple and her young relative need to figure out whether or not he is right.
I really wanted to see Miss Marple in Italy, so my first-person narrator is a writer called Felix Jeffries who goes to a hotel called Villa Rosa, and there he finds an elderly lady, strange enough, wearing a tweed suit in the Italian heat.
So I set my story here, in Chichester, just round the corner from where we are now, where Miss Marple has come to meet an old friend, Emmeline Strickett.
So my story is called The Open Mind. Miss Marple has been invited to attend high table at an Oxford college, where of course there is then going to be a murder.
In my story, Miss Marple takes Manhattan. Miss Marple goes to New York. I thought it would be really fun to kind of have her be on one of her travel adventures in one of the places known as, like, you know, one of the most dangerous cities in the world.
In The Jade Empress, Miss Marple is on a cruise to Hong Kong. First, there's one victim, and then another, and then it becomes clear that there's a murderer on board.